Hi, it's Sophia again from Freedom Migration, and I'm here to talk about the common question, probably the most common question we get asked, which is about bridging visas. So I hope this will be helpful. Now, just by way of an explanation of what a bridging visa is, simplistically speaking, if you are inside Australia, so if you're outside, please kind of tune off. If you're inside Australia and you're on a visa, whatever visa that is, let's say it's a visitor visa or even a student visa, and you are applying for another visa, so a partner visa for example, if your visa expires that you're on and you've applied for a visa before that time, before it's expired, then what immigration does is they go, well, this visa that you've applied for might be granted or might be decided at some stage in the future, but until that time there needs to be a bridge to keep you lawful in the country. So that's where the concept of a bridging visa comes in, and that's what we're talking about today, that bridge between one visa to another. So if, for example, again, your visitor visa or student visa or whatever butts up to whatever other visa, you're probably not likely going to get a bridging visa that's applicable. It's when there's this gap that needs to be filled by a bridging visa. So that's a bridging visa, very simplistically speaking. Now, the question of, can I apply for one? Well, in terms of the partner visa process, what normally happens if you've come to Australia, let's say on a visitor visa, is you've applied for that visitor visa and you've made the application for a partner visa, which is you've done it before the visitor visa, and now you are waiting for a decision on your partner visa. Now that gap, when you apply for the partner visa, a bridging visa generally will be automatically granted to keep you lawful in the country. Now, in some cases, you might need to apply for a bridging visa. So if you wanted to travel outside of the country and you're on a bridging visa A, for example, that doesn't allow you to come and travel back into the country. So you might need to apply for a bridging visa B. Other cases where you might need to apply if you're unlawful in the country, for example, and you're rectifying your status with immigration, or immigration rectifying your status in terms of you're making steps to leave the country, that's when you might apply for another type of bridging visa, commonly known as a bridging visa E. So there are different types of bridging visas, and it's quite complicated. So it's probably best to speak with a migration agent to know exactly in your case whether you need to apply for a bridging visa, whether it's automatic, or whether there's something else that's relevant to your case, and that's why a bridging visa might be necessary to figure out.